Hi, I'm Stefan,
I'm Ruby.
And I'm Esther.
and we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press here at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival with
Malcolm.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so your film, The Green Machine, was filled with dry humor and one-liners while conveying a more serious message about climate change. How did you go about directing the line between comedy and seriousness?
Well, actually, I rarely ever direct comedy. So what I was doing was I actually threw a little bit of seriousness in there because, that's usually what I do and that's what I'm good at. So I injected some more tense scenes of like arguing about, about what they're going to do with the ship and everything. And it was mostly mostly all the writers, hit her job to do that. And she did a great job, and it was great. It was great directing it. Such a good script. I thought that was, I heard that script, and I'm like, I'm going to do that script. So I put it up on the top of my list of scripts to choose from, and I got it, and I got the chance to direct it, which was insane. And yeah, it was awesome. It was great.
What inspires you most about filmmaking?
Well, for me, filmmaking just causes so much emotions. It can completely change my mood. If I'm feeling down, I can just go home, watch a movie. It lifts me up again. I just love the art. I think my brain is like wired to it. So when I'm shooting something, when I'm editing something, I know exactly what shots to get and how it'll look in the final edit. And I just think it's such a beautiful art form. And it's also one of the hardest because you have to combine music, you have to combine a sound design, you have to combine footage. It's just amazing. I just love every aspect of it and the technicalities of it, and yeah, pretty much.
What inspired you to get into filmmaking, or what made you want to do it?
Well, I used to, when I was I think third or second grade, I just loved getting into shows and movies and being invested in characters, and I would always want to expand their stories to what was on the screen. And I always loved creating my new stories, and I love, so I used to watch Star Wars, Clone Wars when I was little, and I was so obsessed with it. And I would want to make something that intense and that could change someone like that and and inspire them. And I cared about the characters, and it was just an amazing journey to start at that level and get up to where I am now, which isn't even still very high, but I'm working up to big things, hopefully, maybe.
Thank you.
If you ever got a chance to work on one of those projects, possibly something of the magnitude of Clone Wars or something like that, is there an idea or script that you'd like to pursue?
Not particularly. So for me, but the most interesting movies, I love Star Wars and I love, the big, Marvel movies and everything, but I really love new things, this year, The Banshees of Inisherin was incredible. I'm really more drawn to new things, but I would love to still work on one of those and make it my own. I wouldn't want to go to what studios, conform to a certain amount of they create scripts that typically are like all the other scripts they create, I feel like. And so I definitely do something different, I'm trying to think of something, maybe Andor in Star Wars or something like that, where it's different, it's broken off, and it can stand on its own even if you haven't seen the rest of the saga of giant movies. But yeah, other than that, I really like small stories. I loved this one show, True Detective, that just inspired me to create some a crime drama or something about that with a deep philosophical undertone. And yeah, pretty much.
Thank you.
You have talked a little bit about where you are in terms of where you've come from. Where do you think you're going next?
I actually have no idea, but I don't know. I'll go where life takes me, but this is a step. So yeah, I know it was great. I've been doing this for years and years and years, and it's been a great journey. I love filmmaking and all aspects of filmmaking, from the writing to the shooting to the editing, all processes of it. And hopefully I can expand on that, work with really interesting people, meet new interesting people, create great art together, and yeah, that's my goal.
Lovely. Thank you.
Are you thinking film school?
Hopefully. hopefully I do film school. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking Chapman or UCLA or USC or NYU, but
Hey, good job.
oh, thank you. I'm super excited. I mean, I don't know if I'll get into one of those schools, but if I do, then that's going to be great. And I'll love to do that and be around people who love making films and everything. So, yeah.
Hold that thing up. Yeah. Final questions or more questions?
If you could give us one homework assignment, what would it be?
For film or what?
Anything.
Anything? Homework assignment. Wow. I mean, I don't usually like homework, but damn, let me think about that. I mean, I guess just find what you love doing and work towards it, and something that really you can get obsessed with and that you can really dive deep into, because it's so fun when you can find something you can do that with.
Great. Thank you.
It was like an astronaut that you shared at a town meeting. I remember thinking that was so incredible that someone in middle school could make that. And I think that really inspired us.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah,
My friend George used to do stop motion with like claymation. He's really super talented, and it just looks natural, like all the movements. I find that incredible.
it's stop motion animation. That's what I started off doing. That was like literally the first films I made. David had to get that set up. David like literally brought out all the tech, brought everything. I was doing it for like a 4th grade project. He gave me all the tools to make that. So thank you, David. He's helped me a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Congrats.